Ooh, light shines. Yes. Why does it keep asking me if I want to tag Jeff Lane? Why do you think I put his name in there? Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
I miss me some Duke Ward. That is for sure. I love.
That makes one of
Wake Up Call with Phil Quinn.
Here we go.
Drugs on Richmond's Classic Hits 101.
All right, we are on Facebook Live, and we are here for another edition of Looking Behind the Headlines. Brought to you, well, we don't have a sponsor yet, but I think that's pending. Jeff Lane is fidgeting with his headphones over there. What are you doing?
Trying to keep my eardrums from blowing out.
Oh, is it too hot? I'm sorry about that.
That's good now.
Okay, all right. So how you doing? You all right?
Yeah, doing good.
All right, it's my Friday today.
I know.
I know it. I'm getting on a plane. I'm headed to Houston. I cannot wait.
know.
Cannot wait to get down there and then go right inside the air conditioning and not leave. I don't. It's too hot. That's not. I don't know why I'm dancing on the sun, but that's what I got to
There's
do.
no such thing as too hot. Just remember that feeling in December.
There is. You can be too hot. Okay, so here's my theory. I'd rather it be colder because I can put more on, because at some point you run out of stuff to take off if it's too hot.
There's something wrong with you.
What? How does that not make sense?
No. I don't know. I just don't get hot. It doesn't bother me at all.
Well, I used to get really hot and sweaty, but I'm cold all the time. I'm wearing long sleeves now.
And I don't mind being naked.
I'm sorry, what? Hang on. Just a second here. Okay. Okay, so let's talk about what's going on in news.
All right, your old friend Bob Ciprietti's in the news.
Tool time.
Bob Ciprietti, as most of you know, is the former co-owner of the Old Reed Hospital who stiffed the county. That bill now is up to $1.3 million. And I'll be surprised if much of that ever shows up. But Ciprietti did respond to a lawsuit that was filed by Wayne County. He basically, his defense basically is what he told me when I called into that Delaware radio show last November, which wasn't my responsibility. It was one of the other owner's responsibilities. He's trying to lay the blame on the other owner, Ernest Samperini. He told me there were 5 or 6 people involved in the partnership. I don't know if that's the case or not, but he's trying to pin it all on Zamperini, who has also not responded to a lawsuit.
Well, I'd like to make sure that we're all on the same page when it comes to this. I hope that we have learned our lesson, that when the Music Man comes into town, you should not all fall head over heels. If people don't remember, Bob Ciprietti was the general contractor for Really Cool Foods. And Mitch Daniels came in, and it was a big deal, and we were all excited about that. And then, while businesses open and close all the time, that guy said, these people are clowns. They'll let me do whatever I want. And we basically allowed him a lot of free reign. So I hope we've learned our lesson from that. That just because somebody comes in from out of town doesn't make them smarter, better, or wanting to be part of the community all the time.
Yeah, and it's not just here. Ciprietti basically did the same thing at a town in Maryland before he came here. He said, the same thing, I'm going to buy these old buildings, I'm going to renovate them. Mm-hmm. That didn't pan out. Then he came here, and we all know what happened with Old Reed. And now, right now, he's in Delaware, and the same thing is happening with an old bank building there. He was supposedly trying to convert it into a restaurant, and that also has not happened.
Yeah.
By the way, the county has hired a private firm to try to collect some of the money. They'll do it on a contingency basis. This company will keep 1/3 of whatever they collect, and Wayne County will get the rest.
I love that idea. We should do that with parking fines. We should do that with everything that is like a civil issue. Just hire the private company, tell them to get 1/3 of it. It's fine.
Yeah.
Just raise the price of the fine.
Yep. Richmond is one of the cheapest places in the country to live. That's if you believe a study by Yahoo Finance, which I'm not so sure I do.
Yeah, I'm with you on this. Tell us why.
Well, Yahoo Finance, the rankings just came out. They looked at 257 cities across the country, and they looked at things like housing, or the cost of housing, cost of utilities and groceries and healthcare, and basically everything you need to get by. Out of those 257, Yahoo Finance says that Richmond is the 5th cheapest place in the country to live. But I don't believe some of the statistics that they're using. Primarily, they say that Richmond's average rental payment is $1,432 a month.
No, I think it's about half that. There are some people that rent nicer homes that are $1,300, $1,200, something like that. But there's a lot of places to rent for $500 or less. So I think the number's in the middle there, and that's just it. I don't think Richmond is any more expensive or any less expensive than any place else to live until you start talking about the price of real estate. Of course, we got cheaper real estate here. And it's more expensive in other places. But cable bills are the same. Cell phone bills are the same. Electric rates are virtually identical. Gasoline is sometimes even cheaper than it is here. So if you're young and mobile and not looking to plant roots in buying a house, sell me something else besides cheap cost of living, because that's not true. And it's cheap to do business here because wages are incredibly low in some industries.
Yeah.
All right, there's my soapbox. Hang on.
Okay. In Fayette County, that battle over CAFO continues.
Ooh, how'd that go?
Well, it got put on hold for another week.
Oh, come on, make a decision.
A 5,000 hog CAFO is being proposed in northern Fayette County. A nearby property owner put up a small shelter, is trying to call it a public recreation area to stop the CAFO. It went to a zoning meeting this week, but it's been delayed out of necessity, basically because a legal appeal has been filed, and that has to be settled before the county can take the issue up again.
All right.
Essentially is really the gist of it. And I'll end with this one. They weren't really sure if he was naked or not.
I like it. Do you have the script with you?
I'm
Please tell me. You said handlebars and exhaust pipes, and I lost it over here. Go ahead.
Is that why you were laughing?
Oh my God. Yes.
Yeah, this guy, there was a report of a guy riding a scooter naked yesterday in the area of Northwest 1st Street and Kinsey Street.
Hang on, I got music for this. Hang on.
Do you? I tried to find
No,
something.
I got you.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, it's Benny Hill. Yeah. A teacher at a school in the area, she was adamant that she saw a lot more than handlebars and exhaust pipes. Officers, they tracked the guy down, and they determined that he was wearing salmon-colored shorts and was not naked.
Oh, okay.
Much like the shirt that you're wearing, actually, today. Look at that. Look, show that on Facebook. See that? That's kind of salmon-colored. But you got the blue stripes, so you're
Yeah.
clearly not naked. But
No.
this guy...
I look like Grimace with a hamburglar.
Yeah. This guy was not charged.
No, he wasn't charged.
He was not charged.
Can we arrest the
Salmon-colored
teacher?
shorts. I don't know.
Hot pursuit. Hot pursuit. All right, here's our question today. How many loads of laundry do you think you or your family does in a month?
We all, in our house, I don't know if you're like this, but we all do our own laundry.
Now, people have been answering that, saying, well, I do so many loads, and then everybody does their own, because it's how to handle the dryer, is what they say the reason is. How about you?
Oh, I can't speak for my whole family, but I only do about 3 a month, because I got.
So do you have 3 different laundry baskets?
No, I just kind of separate them. I got one, and then
But where do you put it? Is it just like laying in a pile on the floor?
well, it goes in one pile in the laundry basket,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
I throw it in piles on the floor.
Yeah, okay. All right, separate it out. Okay, that makes sense. I don't know if I'm allowed to admit this, but I'll do it quickly. I stole a grocery cart once. Because in the old house that I lived in, it was 3 stories, but they had a laundry chute. But what was happening is the clothes would just fall down a laundry chute just into a pile in the basement. And I don't know, I know why they put laundry rooms in the basement, but the perfect solution is to have the laundry room on the same floor that the master bedroom is in. So you just walk, you don't have to walk downstairs, walk upstairs, because your steps end up being shelves if you're not careful. Anyway, the laundry chute, we put a grocery cart there because it was far enough away from the washer and dryer. You'd have to pick it up again, and then you put it back on the floor to sort it. So we took the shopping cart, and then we just rolled it over. And that worked pretty well, but we had like 5 people living in the house at the time. So now it's just, I have more laundry baskets than I need, because now I obviously don't need a shopping cart, but I think piling clothes on the floor my problem is trying to get enough whites to do a bleach load. My bleach loads are never really big. So do you? So if you all do your own laundry, what about the common things like dish towels and wash rags and
I
stuff
do
like
that.
that? Okay, so you assume that role.
Yeah. This is riveting stuff, isn't it?
Hey, you know what? But we've got 20 people that have answered the question on Facebook. I mean, it's hard to figure out how many loads a month, though.
Yeah.
Because I think in the summertime you do a little bit less or a little bit more depending on what you're doing.
I'm actually on my next to last pair of underwear right now, so I'm going to have to do some today probably.
You tell me you've never
Probably
tell me you've never done the wear underwear 2 days in a row.
No.
Yeah, that would drive me crazy.
Oh, no.
I would feel like my skin would crawl.
Yeah.
Ugh. And I know guys that have done that.
Yeah.
You know who you are.
Inside out.
All right, that's right. Inside out, one leg in, one leg out. Yeah, I got you. Thank you, Jeff.
See it.
All right, so I want you to know I did that whole segment barefoot. I can't. I don't even know. Here, I'm just gonna move. Here, I'm just gonna do this. I did the whole show barefoot because my socks were falling under my shoes, and I just couldn't take it anymore. Now I have to put them on to go to the restroom because I don't think you should walk in our restroom with bare feet. I don't think you should do that. All right, that's my, this is the last day for me for this week. Eric Marsh is coming in tomorrow. I feel like I'm really close here. Let me set this back down. Sorry. Okay, so Eric Marsh is going to be in tomorrow. I don't know what the question of the day is going to be, but he'll be here. Melissa Vance is going to be on the show. I'm going to Houston, and I'll see you guys on Monday.